What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's fourth anniversary live stream. I am your host, Nick, as always. Thanks, Jacob, for reminding me of that every day. As always, before we begin, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button, like the videos, all that good stuff. I do videos all day, every day, most of the time, but here we are talking fourth anniversary. I've been doing this for 4 years now, which is pretty crazy to think. Posted my first two videos as this day 2018. It's been a crazy journey through most of it. It really has. It's one of those things where I'm really proud of the content I do, and I've met a lot of good people along the way. So it's been really fun, really exciting, and hoping for my fifth year to be good as usual, to gain more audience and subscribers and likes and all that stuff. And anybody who's supported me for the last 4 years, I do appreciate it. But it's been a journey. It's been ups and downs. It's been hard to find that niche, but if you go back and watch my first video, you'll know you'll know that it's been very the process of getting better and better at doing things has been always been fun. So today it's not gonna be like last year where I had a lot of stuff to talk about. I really don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. I have a review I'm gonna show you guys for a movie called Not Okay, which is coming out on Hulu. I also wanted to show a little bit of The Fifth Dimension, which is a podcast I do with Triv from Trivial Theater and, of course, Jacob from Jacob Anders Reviews. I'm very proud of that podcast. Really am. Have always been proud of it. Um, of course, I'm coughing. I do apologize for that. But today, I am bringing in one of my hosts from the Fifth Dimension into. We're gonna do What the Dub later on after everything's said and done. But Triv from Trivial Theater is one of the first people that I ever talked to outside of Ashley from the Movie Oracle. Um, we talk. We actually became friends through like the Fifth Dimension, like Twilight Zone stuff. So I asked her to do the podcast, and it went from there. And then of course Jacob came on, but Triv is here. She's also moderating the podcast or the live stream. So without further ado, we got Triv from Trivial Theater. What's up?
Hey, not doing too bad. Just here to party and knock out some of these crazy accounts and such.
No, right? We got some naked HD in the chat. I mean, it's good times.
I mean, who doesn't want to have a way to find love online, you know? Because Tinder doesn't help with that shit.
Loving all the long places.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Anaside. Pleasure to see you.
Yeah, exactly. So Trev, we've been friends for quite a while now. You're part of the podcast that I do, the Fifth Dimension. I do appreciate you coming on to help me with this because, like I said, this is, doing this by yourself, like I've done in the past. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of, managing different things, and of course, we have these naked HDs and stuff like that in the podcast. But before we actually get into this, tell them a little bit about your what you do and all your content. To kind of start out.
So I have a channel here on YouTube that's called Trivial Theater, and I do random, obscure, and straight up bad movies in either a review format or I do all kinds of collabs, including with this Joker here to my left or my right or whichever side he shows up on for you. Um, which he's always been fun, and he's got the great sense of humor and all that good stuff. I cover everything from stuff from the silent era all the way up through modern times. So exactly, there's no such thing as a bad movie, and that's what's amazing about it. So that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, and the content is great. The one thing I've always tried to do, at least on the podcast, is we joke around on the Fifth Dimension. We mess around, have fun, stuff like that. But the one thing the reason I bring like Triv or Jacob on to do the podcast is their content is amazing, and they do a really nice job. Especially Triv, with her content. She's on screen right now in a 2D animated format, which is a lot of work. If you've ever used After Effects and stuff like that, it's difficult. I don't know how you guys do it, so it's really great. But she's close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd be really appreciate anybody on here to give her a subscribe to her content because she's takes time out of her time to the podcast is, unfortunately, we do it. We're not making any money off of it, so it's, subscriber and viewership is what works, and so yeah, it is what it is. But thank you, Trey, for coming on again. I really appreciate it. So, um,
Absolutely. Now stop playing me up. This is about you, you silly man.
well, yeah, I mean, it is about me. I mean, it's always about me. I'm the most important guy ever invented. But thank you, Fright, by the way. Thank you for the congratulations. No, no, Johnny, I am not rich. I am unfortunately not rich. But um, doing YouTube, Trev, you've been doing it for what, almost 3 years now, or past
Three
3
and a
years?
half.
Yeah,
3.5. So.
you know as well as I do. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It's a very difficult process, and you see it, I see it, everybody sees it. The thing that is the most difficult about it is having to take a lot of time out of your life to do stuff, to create stuff. I mean, your stuff is more in depth than mine when it comes to like the creative, and the work and stuff like that. And the reason I say that is the stuff I do is still a lot of work. I have to go to a lot of movies. I have to watch a lot of movies. I have to spend hours upon hours editing the podcast and all that stuff. And the last 4 years has taught me is time management is a very difficult thing to process. And you know as well as I know that when it comes down to the content that we've seen in the past 4 years, a lot of people can't do it. Like, it's difficult, and it takes a lot of training and a lot of discipline. And yes, we joke and have fun, but when we're doing the podcast, we know how, as much as we joke and BS and stuff like that, we know it's very important to have a working relationship and have a good podcast and stuff like that. So, I don't know if you agree or not, but it's a very YouTube or anything that's creative is very difficult, and we're on the smaller side when it comes to, we're not like, the people creating Hamilton or Steven Spielberg or anything, but I think what we do is has a lot of value, and I don't know how you feel about that, but
Well, I certainly hope we have value with that. If we're not, we're spending an awful lot of random hours doing, not very much. Um,
oh
the one thing you can always say for things like this is the fact that what we do have our audiences, as you can see in the chat, as you can see the folks that watch on replay. There are the people that show up to see what we do because they enjoy what we do, and it adds a little something extra, and it's a creative outlet for us. And I mean, it's a creative journey, and I know for both of us, we can speak to the fact that we've met people from literally all over the world. I mean, we've got people in Australia and Europe and all over the place, all over the states.
yeah.
There's nothing like it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, and when the one thing over the last 4 years, and I attribute Ashley, who will never admit to this, but I attribute Ashley to a lot of people that I've met through YouTube, and it's fun. It brings on a new perspective that I never expected, and doing 4 years later, it's crazy. I wouldn't call myself like the greatest YouTuber in the world, but I feel proud of what I've done in the last 4 years, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the if you really want. Jacob said in his live stream, because I'm part of Jacob's live stream of Almost Awesome, and he said, I was going to grab your first video and show it to you and show it to the audience. I'm like, yeah, please don't do that. But if you want to watch it, it's on my channel. And you've done the same thing. We talk about all the time about our first videos and how terrible they are. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, but today we're gonna focus mostly on what the dub. But I just want to thank, like, once again, thank everyone, to whoever's watched the videos, Dominic and Fright, who I just met through, Jacob's streams and stuff like that. Johnny, who is one of my good friends for a long time now, is in the stream, and anybody who comes on, as we're doing like what the dub, it's just it really appreciate it. It really is stressful sometimes, and it does get to me when I do these videos, and I have a lot of fun doing them. But I stress, if you've seen my videos, I think the intro has changed like 16 times, and my thumbnails have changed like 16 times because I'm trying to find new ways to attract an audience. But as you know, Trev, every once in a while you have one video that does pretty well, and that we joke. the pandemic was terrible for everyone, but somehow I actually gained my most subscriber base through the pandemic, and it was weird because I never thought movies like Bliss or what 2037 or whatever that movie is or stuff like that would
Of
gain
the
some.
archive one,
Yeah,
archive
archive.
2067.
Yeah. I never thought that those videos would be so big for me. I mean, I want bigger when it comes to videos, but when you have like 76,000 views on one video, it's like I guess I did something right, or they just really not like me. I don't know, um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been fun. It really has. It's been difficult. It's been hard, but every day I learn something new out of this, and I appreciate anyone who comes on. And it definitely takes its toll. They definitely have to take breaks every once in a while. But as Triff can say, and as even I'm Fright Films, who is just starting out, can attest to, it's a lot of work, but you'll love what you do. So, and I love talking about movies, but
Well, on
what?
that point,
Yeah.
Fright Films asks for both of us, what's a favorite movie that you've covered on your channel?
My favorite film that I've covered. Oh, that's a good one. It'd have to either be Real Genius, which I think everybody should watch. Real Genius, or I always joke. I think Mission Impossible Fallout, just for the simple fact it was the first one. But that's a good question. Yeah, probably Real Genius, because Monty Python and the Holy Grail was a good one. I got to talk about that finally because it was on its anniversary. But at this point right now, to be fairly honest, and this is not trying to bolster your ego trip, but the Fifth Dimension videos are my favorite things to do right now. They take a while, but
Oh.
they're fun. They're fun to do. What about you, Trip?
Well, first off, Manicide says Lightyear, I bet,
Yeah. Lightyear
for
can
you.
suck it.
Gosh, there's been so many like really random low budget ones that I discovered through doing this, and people
Mhm.
like Kurt Smith, kind of put me on to and such. I think the one that was the most surprising and which made it really good to me was one called Killer Condoms from the 90s. Basically, it's just these killer condoms with giant, sharp, pointy teeth.
When you told me that there was a movie called Killer Condoms, I laughed my ass off. It's so good. The stuff you've made, the stuff oh my god, it's so funny. I never knew there's so many bad films.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
um,
Dominic says, I think Nick least favorite film is I Don't Want to Go There. I Don't Want to Go With You. I never saw him so frustrated. I have to admit the review was very entertaining.
haven't seen me talk about Slender Man. Dominic, go watch my Slender Man man. If you want to see me, if you want to see me frustrated, I know which film Dominic's talking about. It's the one that just came out. It's called "Don't Make Me Go" with John Cho. Um, the daughters in the new movie I'm talking about not okay, and she's much better than that than she is in that last "Don't Make Me Go." Triv, I don't know if you've ever heard of this movie, but it's about a father who finds out he has brain cancer, takes his daughter on a road trip to find the mother, and it has a third act ending, which I'm not going to spoil. That is absolutely horrendous. May actually ruin the movie. Put it in my top 10 of the worst of
Oh,
the year
that's
so
not
far.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's really bad. It's it's so bad. It ruined the whole entire movie, and the director did it on purpose. It's like watching Tommy Wiseau, direct something. It's like he's doing it on purpose, and you're like, why are you doing this?
Why is
Um,
it doing it on purpose?
I don't know. He's a dolphin. He watched too much South Park. So
Highly possible. Highly possible.
exactly. Um, but without further ado, I'm gonna start out with the Fifth Dimension is a really important podcast. It's the one thing I was really happy with meeting Triv is the fact that she likes Twilight Zone. It's the same thing with Jacob, who came on a little bit later. But I asked Triv if she wanted to do this podcast, and she said, "Sure, what the hell? It seems like fun. Let's do that." And the early episodes are pretty. They're not great, just on the simple fact you got to find your footing. But we're now like 43 episodes in or something like that, and I think
Yeah.
we do a good job. We struggle a little bit just on my end because trying to, as a host of a podcast or a host of anything, you have to find ways around not only the nonsense that ends up coming up, because we do have a lot of nonsense we talk about, which I have no problems with, but you have to keep the podcast going, and you have to find a way to make it interesting. And thank God for you two. If I did this by myself, it would probably be the most boring uh, podcast ever. But you guys are like the Robin Williams of the Mrs. Doubtfire, where you come in and take care of that old Stegosaurus guy or whatever. Um, it really does help to have other people on the podcast, but it's something that I find enjoy. And though we've had to miss a couple weeks because I've been sick, my fault, but it's
It's okay.
no, I know it's really a lot of fun. It really is. There are some things. This is definitely a not safe for work podcast anymore. But we I'm going to show you about a 5-minute clip, but it talks about Eye of the Beholder, which is an episode that went places that I was not expecting, and it's a lot of fun. I would have shown a little bit of the new episode, but I haven't had a chance to edit it. So, without further ado, I think it's 5 minutes long. It's a good portion of it, and you can see kind of as a little bit of a see what the fifth dimension is like if you haven't heard of it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at it. But like, she freaks out and she tries to they try to subdue her, and that's the end of the act break. And I would ask you guys what you think of the episode so far, but I'm kind of gathering that this episode all around is pretty perfect in its structure, storytelling, unless you guys have problems with any of it.
We kind of glossed over a bit that when we were talking about the alternatives, she actually asked, she wants, if this doesn't work, can you just put me down?
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, no, that's like in extreme cases, which you're not. I mean, you ugly as fuck, but it's not an extreme case. But she's like, she is. I never got the feeling. You have the leader character that we'll talk about in a minute that you see be very authoritative. You get the idea that this is somewhat of an authoritative government structure, wherever it is they live, but there's still compassion there because no one is. There's some of them are cold. It's more like they're at work, they're at a job. It's like, yeah, sorry, fucked up. But none of them are ever mean. None of them are ever blaming. And I like that because in these types of stories where you deal with these kind of regimes, it's usually everybody's a dick. Everybody's a Nazi. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Sorry, but everybody's, just this evil person and just mean to, our protagonist. You didn't get that here. They are all compassionate to, I'm sorry that this has happened to you. And she's all in on the belief system of this world that she lives in. She's like, oh no, I'm all fucked up and I just want to die. Just fucking kill me. Which that might actually be a bit of a commentary on people that do live their lives not being what most people consider attractive. There may be times that, maybe they're ridiculed or they feel stared at and pointed at, and they're just like, I just don't want to be here anymore. And, we could take it real deep with that, but
no doubt.
I think,
well, and just
the
yeah. Well, and you could look at the brainwashing on a couple of levels, if you've been told your whole life that you're ugly as fuck, I mean, she's drank she's been served the Kool-Aid clearly since way back. And, you could even go into the idea of, and this is a bit off kilter, but like the idea of beauty standards, and not obviously this is more government based, but like the things that like any kid that suffers from feels shitty about themselves because they see media, whether it be magazines or YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and
Absolutely.
There's all these beautiful people, and why don't I look like that? And I'm ugly,
Well, that's media. Yeah, that's media all around. Everything from, like you said,
YouTube,
I mean, and famous people and how they look. And Chris Hemsworth. Why don't I have abs like Chris Hemsworth? Because you're not working out 6 days a week for 5 hours a day and right off of camera sitting there getting sprayed up with fucking baby oil and doing sit-ups and push-ups. That's why. You think that guy looks like that? He probably does. That guy's like a fucking Greek god. But I mean, most people don't look like that. Even like the ones that are ripped, they don't look like that all day, every day.
CGI. No, kidding. In this case.
I mean, some people's cases, but I mean, a lot of people that they can make their bodies look that way, but your body's not going to sustain that. But that's the thing. Like right now, real life, our society has said that's the standard. But nobody meets that fucking standard. No, unfortunately, in this world that this episode takes place in, the standard is what everybody else looks like. So
the standard is fuck ugly.
Hey, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
They all have Elvis lips, like, just
Yeah.
thank you very much.
No Elvis lip. A pig nose. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. You ain't nothing but a pot belly pig.
Some of the cool things that have happened, and you see this as the episode moves along, is they start getting more and more loose with the idea of their of these individuals. So, like for instance, like one of the doctors starts walking, and the nurse walks with him. So it's like here's his face, and it's like slowly moving with the
Yeah.
nurse.
Oh yeah,
That's when
which is
Austin
great
Powers-
blocking. Yeah.
yeah,
Like as it moves, it's like covering up exactly what they
Yeah.
don't want you to see.
Oh, it's incredible. They did such a great job. Like, I wonder how many times it took to get that shot exactly the way it needed to be.
yeah. Can
You
you
know.
imagine the blocking they had to do, and like the
Oh,
tape on the
God.
ground and
Just-
stuff like
They
that?
just do it with CGI nowadays.
Yeah.
But the thing about this segment is the length of time it takes to remove the bandages,
Oh
and
my
the
God.
shots they use to remove the bandages, where we actually see from the first person point of view of whatever her name is, Janet
Janet
Rocky.
Tyler.
Janet
Damn
Tyler.
it, Janet.
Rocky.
Did you-
I love you.
Before we get there, did you guys?
Brad. Okay, so that is a little bit of the fifth dimension. Like I said, it's a really we go places on the podcast, as you can see. We definitely try to stay on target when it comes to the episodes, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely go check it out. It is on my channel. It's one that, depending on the episode, you're gonna get a different level of content for everything. But with that said, I wanted to show one more video. This is the review that I'm showing now for the live audience that will post to tomorrow on the actual feed. So there's a little bit added at the beginning of this. But it's for a Hulu movie called Not Okay, stars Zoe Deutch, and it's an interesting movie. It's one that I didn't know how I was going to react to it, but I want to go ahead and show it to you guys. Just kind of, it's about 7 minutes long, so let's go ahead and look at Not Okay. Now, before we begin, if you're watching this review or you are watching my live stream, thank you so much for joining the live stream and review. It is my 4th anniversary as I'm posting this review. This will not be in the actual review that we'll post the next day, but I want to thank you guys for watching, and once again, thank you so much. But let's go ahead and do the review for Not Okay. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the Hulu original movie, Not Okay. This film is directed by Quinn Shepard. So Not Okay is about a character named Danny, who's played by Zoe Deutch. She's an individual that works for an internet newspaper outlet. She is, it's kind of like People Magazine in a lot of respects. And she basically is trying to find herself, moving up in the world, gaining clout and stuff like that. So she decides she's going to invent a trip to Paris where she's going to go. She's part of this retreat. It's going to help her get her clout through Instagram and stuff like that. But in the process of everything, there is a massive terrorist attack that happens in Paris. She decides that she's going to use that to her advantage and act like she's a survivor of the Paris attacks. And in the process, she meets this group of individuals who are basically discussing and trying to work through their really traumatic events, like someone's involved in a school shooting, played by Mia Isaac, who plays Rowan, and some other individuals who were like in war or who were involved with some really major incidences. And in the process, she uses that to her advantage, writes a story, and then the hashtag that Rowan, Mia Isaac's character, comes up with, I'm Not Okay, becomes a massive global phenomenon, and she becomes super famous, the Danny character. But because she's been lying, because of the incidences and how she started a little lie that became something big, thank dear Evan Hansen, it starts to kind of go out of control, and things she's trying to cover up may not exactly work. So the story is, be careful what you do and what you say, because it will blow up in your face eventually. So this movie, Not Okay. A couple of reviewers have seen this movie already and said it was a pretty good, a decent story with some great acting in it. So I decided to ask to see this movie early because I've heard some good things, and I was intrigued. I never really heard about this movie before. I do like Zoe Deutch. Mia Isaac was pretty good, and Don't Make Me Go, which was the Amazon original movie, and I felt that this movie could be interesting commentary on just being careful what you do. But as I was watching the movie, I started started noticing that it felt like Dear Evan Hansen, so I was a little worried about what this movie's eventual ideas and ideologies would be. But like I said, this is premiering on Hulu. It's something I was intrigued by. So, what did I think overall? Was this a movie that was worth watching? Well, I am proud to say that even though this movie does breach and broach Dear Evan Hansen territory, this movie in its nutshell and its motivation and its storytelling is much more deep and much more what I would call willing to go to places to represent its ideas and concepts, and therefore I really did enjoy this movie. It does go to lengths with the Dylan O'Brien character, which I really didn't like very much, but the idea of an individual like Danny's character and how they are willing to do unscrupulous things to go to become internet famous or Instagram famous, look at like the gentle minions, stuff like that. It gets to a point where people will do things that they will be looked upon as very disgraceful and stuff like that, and that's exactly what happened in this movie, where she thinks that she's trying to do something that will help her, but once she sees this help group, this group dealing with terrorist attacks or really traumatic events, and she's finally introduced to Rowan, it starts to really see that the internet famous, the Instagram famous, the YouTube famous may be a thing where you may want to rethink your life before you really do something stupid. And unfortunately, she gets herself to a point where that doesn't happen. And I found that really powerful. I think the movie suffers a little bit from being a little too melodramatic in a lot of points, but I think Zoe Dutch really represents, with the help of the director, to really represent, like, people in this culture. They're willing to do whatever it takes. You look at like some of the most famous YouTubers or Instagrammers, they do some things sometimes that just doesn't make any sense, and that is a perfect representation here. It's just taken to a level of extreme that is very uncomfortable, which is what they're trying to go for. And you see that in just how this culture starts to react to the "I am not okay" movement and stuff like that, and how Zoe Deutsch's Danny character represents herself with Rowan. How sickening and disturbing her character is, and how the difficulties of what Rowan's having to do with the school shooting and stuff like that, and how traumatic it is, and how the PTSD is setting in, and so on and so forth. And watching the people that are around the Donnie character, and for instance, there's a character named Harper who is a very ambitious reporter, but is a more traditional, on the level reporter, starts to uncover some things that might be unscrupulous about her story and about the website. It's just a very interesting story to represent. It really does show that some people are willing to go do whatever it takes. But the thing about this movie that really sets us apart is Mia Isaac's Rowan character. Mia Isaac is absolutely fantastic in this movie. She's riveting to watch. It's very difficult with what she's having to display on screen, and the fact that you watch this character start to slowly kind of peel away her, the way she is and the way who she is, and the fact that she is an individual dealing with so much traumatic events, with her sister dying in that school shooting, with her being involved with that and stuff like that, to watch her just kind of emotionally try to deal with going on stage to talk to people, or when you get to the end of this movie and she gets on stage because she's part of this drama school that she's doing, and she goes up there and she does this very impactful, very heartfelt, very just in your face kind of monologue, and just watching that play out and just watching her deal with so many raw emotions, it really is a fantastic character piece just for her alone. And she comes in late in the film, but she really has an impact with how good this movie is when it comes to what it's trying to present, what it's trying to do, how it's trying to mold itself around. It's definitely trying to tell you something, and I think for the most part it's very successful. Like I said earlier, the stuff with Dylan O'Brien's character, I understand what they're going for. They're going for like a Logan Paul-esque type character with his persona, and how he acts towards people and stuff like that. But I felt that was just kind of shoehorned in. I think Dylan O'Brien's a decent actor, but I think he just gets parts that really don't represent how much of a decent actor he can be. And I felt like he was wasted here in a lot of stuff. And there's moments in this movie, like I said, when it deals with how gullible people can be, that it goes a little too far in that material. But once again, the stuff that Zoe Deutsch's character does in this movie, and how it presents itself, to the world, and how people, react and believe it, it kind of is realistic in a lot of ways. So this is a movie that's not perfect in any way. It definitely has some flaws, but I think the performances between Zoe Deutsch and Mia Isaac is really wonderful and very heartfelt and very potent in a lot of respects. So I definitely recommend it for that. Just going knowing it's a little flawed. So overall,
Really enjoyed the movie. Definitely a recommend. It is very difficult to watch in some aspects, but I think if you get behind the performances of the movie, I think you'll really enjoy it. So, but with that said, that is my take on Not Okay. Once again, premiere on Hulu. Thank you so much for watching. Comments below. Are you interested in seeing this movie? What do you think overall? If you do see this movie, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much. If you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the review for Not Okay, the newest film that's premiering on Hulu this week. A little long, like I said, my videos sometimes run longer than they should, but I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it won't post till about 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is the 28th, which is the same day that Harley Quinn premieres, believe it or not. I don't know, Triv, if you've seen Harley Quinn, but I know
love it.
Yeah, Dan Jensen's very excited for that too. And I know, you said it's just a great show with a lot of great stuff. So that premieres tomorrow, so I'm excited. But they didn't send me it early, so I'll watch it, probably not review it. But
Do I need to take a bat to somebody? Because I will, just to get you that early premiere. That way I can see it too.
yeah, exactly. Um, Kurt says, of course, Dan is. Yes, very true. You're very true, Kurt. Very true. But with that said, once again, it's been an interesting fourth year. It hasn't been as successful as the third year, but once again, started the podcast, doing everything in my power to put up videos as often as I can. Hopefully, not get COVID again. That type of thing. But I didn't want to waste too much longer. Do as long as people want to keep doing it. But I learned about this little game called What the Dub, thanks to Triv and Dan and Jacob and all these people I know. And it's a fun game. It's an interesting game. It's a very not safe for work game if you have the right amount of people for it. But I figured, exactly. We go places, trust me. But I wanted to go ahead and play it for a little while, just, if you want to come in, have fun and play it. You'll see the link for it, or I'll put it in the chat, or Triv will put it in the chat, but there's a link that you have to go to not like register, but you have to put your name and then the code and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and do some What the Dub. But once again, thank you guys for coming on the live stream. Thank you for joining me for my fourth year, and let's go ahead and do this. Now, the volume is down because it was like something I would hear through the whole entire thing. So, let me know if that's true. Is that good?
I think so. I think you're good. Hang on.
Okay. I just want to double check before we actually play, make sure it sounds.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, Fright, yes, he did. I will admit that Chris Pratt did give me Corona. You can put that in the books. But once again, if you have never played What the Dub, it's basically you basically just a thing will come up, an idea, like somebody will talk, and then you just like insert. It's like Mad Libs in a lot of ways. But once again, if you want to play, we'll give it a couple minutes before we start. But let's do a first game. But What the Dub is fun. It's like riff tracks in a lot of ways. Like I said, Mad Libs in a lot of respect.
So if you head over to
right,
whatthedub.com,
grab
Nick, if you want to
WTD.com,
jump into a
enter
new
your
game,
room code.
you'll want to take this room code that's up above Nick's head, and then that'll that you enter that, and you can start the game.
And this is just to let you know, if you have virgin ears, I apologize. It is very not safe for work. So. Hey, Alex is here. What's up, Alex?
Woohoo! She's one of our oftentimes collaborators on the Fifth Dimension.
Exactly. Raccoon.
Wonder who
Hey,
that
thank
is.
you. Thank you, Alex. Alex, I'm so sorry about the last couple weeks. I promise we'll get you on the Fifth Dimension. I feel really bad about it. I know it's been a thing. I don't know. Actually, let me ask you: where would you put Eye of the Beholder at number 1?
Oh dear God! Stop.
I would ask Naked HD to come on, but I think they're just trying to promote porn, which is fine. Have fun
You
with
think? What was your first clue? Between you and Dan, holy crap, you guys! I think that there's more to this. I think that you're probably like, I don't know if you're going to their channels all the time and they just reciprocate the favors by showing up in your chat or what?
Oh, by the way, Johnny, if you want to play, definitely come on and play because it's a we definitely go places on this that even you would enjoy. So.
Well, and these Naked HD girls, they say that they found you a girl. So I mean, hey, if that's the way you roll, then you're set.
Right. Oh.
Amanda said maybe try getting out and coming back in. So just shut your window and then try again going to playwtd.com.
Yeah,
I'd
Alex.
Like to point out that Alex agrees with us.
Yeah, you guys are all wrong. No, I'm kidding. No, but Alex, yeah, let us know what episode you want to come on, and we'll figure it out. Because, like I said, it's unfortunately we're doing the thing tonight. I know you guys were talking about trying to record tonight.
And aside, are you able to get in, or is it still giving you errors? Oh crap. Okay, well we'll play probably more than one game, yeah, Nick?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and start a game now. And anybody else on the stream that wants to, I'll give it like another minute. Do it. 38.
I'm sorry, Fright Films. Can't play the game because it's just down the stream.
That sucks. Now there is, I think there's a minute, not a minute, but a slight delay. So just to let you guys know.
No, it's probably like 10 or 12 seconds. So as I guess, get it in as soon as you can. Definitely watch the timer.
Yeah.
Welcome to What the Dub. The
We're
rules
going,
are
bitches.
simple. Each
Woohoo!
round, a video will play with missing dialogue. Each player enters their wittiest replacement
Oh
dub.
no, my head's
Players
gonna run
watch
into
the
that
dubs
popcorn.
and vote on the best one. The player with the highest score at the end of the game wins. It's just that easy.
Oh, that really hurt. Ouch.
So anybody hasn't played yet, you'll get what's
Another
going on.
round of What the Dub is coming at you.
Sven here is
Man, here is.
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
All right, what we got?
Sven here is
We got
Criminally insane,
names
but we
and
keep him
things.
around because we get a nice tax write-off.
Sven here is
A man doing some dick pressing.
Oh, jeez.
Sven here is
Full of shit, ate mushrooms and he needs a good ribbing.
Sven here is
Popping some popcorn the old-fashioned way.
Time to place your vote, folks.
All right, and you vote which one you think's the best.
Better a witty fool than a foolish wit, huh? You take the egg, baby.
Oh,
Winner,
Raccoon
winner.
got it too. Nice job.
Yay! See, those are two people that really enjoy dick pressing.
Round 2.
That woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
Enter your dub.
It's off by like 4 seconds.
That's not too bad. For those who haven't played, you can also add sound effects down at the bottom or change accents and things as well, so definitely make sure to get your message up there first and then play around with the other stuff.
That woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
She left me for Roger Rabbit, like just left me then and there.
That woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
She told everyone that my Johnson was less than an inch.
That woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
What was
She
in the
told me
pool?
to
I
stay
was in the
home and
pool.
make dinner. What a total bitch. I locked her in the red room for being naughty.
Oh,
That
jeez.
woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
She loved the hot cup of Uranus and she was a hamster.
Which dub did you like best? Vote now.
That was good. I always like it.
Wow,
Get some
what a
fast
disappointment you turned out to be. One word. Wow.
Nice job.
voters. Yay!
So many dubs, so little time. Let's get into it.
What you doing Saturday night?
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
Full of all the nerve.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, you've been bringing that naked HD in, man. I don't know. Right? Sad little Johnson.
I mean, apparently that you've already found love with them, so what can you do?
84% of the time.
Yeah.
60% of the time
84%
it
of the
works
time.
every time. Yeah, 84% of the time it works every time.
I was gonna say 84% of the time it works about 2% of the
What you
time.
doing Saturday night?
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
Too busy to go down to the roadhouse to see if Patrick Swayze is there?
Full of all the nerve.
What you doing Saturday night?
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
You're missing out on. For my Uranus.
Full of all the nerve.
What you doing Saturday night?
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
He found the honey badger smacks in the anus.
Full of all the nerve.
What you doing Saturday night?
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah?
How about you get a job? Not like it's the 50s or anything long.
Full of all the nerve.
Vote
Oh
or don't.
shit!
The choice is yours. flip the script on
Oh,
that
we all
one.
got one.
Great
Nice.
work.
Yay. Kurt, I'm not surprised this was you.
Round 4.
Here they are
still
on their
one of the
way to
greatest
school
streams
on
I've
a
been-
beautiful spring
been
day.
on with
But
you
no
guys.
matter where they go or what they do,
Show them you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
So I'm a dork. What is the story behind the honey badger? I know it was on my stream, but I'm drawing a blank as to
It's
what it was.
I don't know who came up with that, but maybe Dan. Maybe I think it was like a breakfast cereal or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a breakfast cereal over in the UK, I think, that has like a honey monster, and it looks
Yes.
like a badger or something. And one of the other guys that plays What the Dub often brought it up, and we couldn't get off using it.
Oh, Kurt says it was Dan.
Was it Dan Jensen or TYTD Dan?
Oh yeah.
Hustle,
Yeah, I
hustle.
think it was
Yes, Sugar Puffs.
here they are on their way to school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do,
They'll inevitably face existential dread, crippling debt, and most likely death.
here they
Oh,
are
yeah,
on their
so
way to
true.
school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do,
They
Most
don't
likely
talk about
death.
Bruno. No.
here they are on their way to school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do,
They still reek of sex, drugs, and spam.
here they are on their way to school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do,
The creepy bicycle shop owner is there, hovering over them and drooling like a dog on a hot day.
Oh jeez.
Vote for your favorite dub.
Oh, man, so good, so good.
You really dropped the ball there, Gizmo.
Well, shit.
Slick here lands a big
Yay,
tickle
Alex.
and clinches the round.
Good job.
Raccoon's not doing it today, apparently.
Grab your martini glass. Next up is the final round.
Remember what I said. Come on.
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
Oh man.
I completely missed that dub
Remember
because
what
I
I said.
refreshed it because my thing was so far behind.
I hit refresh and I'm fucked.
Come on. Remember what I said.
You have to spit it back into my mouth. That's how this
God.
works.
Oh jeez.
Come on.
That's good.
Remember what I said.
You are one creepy ass looking motherfucker, and you smell of elderberries, and everyone is now dumber having listened to you.
Come on. Remember what I said.
Remember to flush the toilet. Always.
Come on.
It's good advice that not enough
Vote
people
now
follow.
or forever hold your peace.
Oh, what the dub.
Gotta love it.
Right.
We were all creepy motherfuckers that smell of weird things.
Someone is cruising for a bruising in last place.
Oh, that one was good though.
Wow, you're just too
I just went with
much.
this one because I'm a big fan of the creepy ass looking motherfuckers.
No, I am Pace. Definitely knows what they're talking about.
And here's our
Imagine
winner.
who that is.
I wonder. Yay, Swayze.
One
Woo,
word.
good job, Kurt.
Congratulations, man.
We love you.
You got a face for radio,
Oh,
kid.
of course.
We don't love raccoons.
Your face is a raccoon.
Congratulations. And to everyone else, you disappoint me.
Ooh, Alex is Dojangs, and
Doggy Jenks.
you're the maitre d', and I'm just a loser.
Jeez. All right.
Let the dubs
all
begin.
right.
Head to playwtd.com and enter your room code.
You bid on the other team, so you won't be getting any pizza. You
Damn
gotta
it,
bid on
Kurt.
You gotta bid
talked
on the
about
Naked
this.
HD. Yeah. I hate the new rack on the City and Resident Evil series. Okay, so I will let people join. Whoever wants to join, go ahead and join, and then we'll. If we need more people, I'll join. Naked HD.
You should be, Alex. That not everybody could be a Dougie Jenks.
Right.
Fright fix the thing. I hate the new Raccoon City on the Resident Evil series.
Hell yeah! Don't get me started with that whole series. The best part
Really?
about it is that we got to introduce the blade.
That's true.
Naked HD one.
Doug. For God's sake, Nick, I'm thinking you can probably jump in there. I don't know if there's going to be a ton more people that pop in, so. Kurt, we love you despite the fact that you're just a Doug Jenks.
Yeah, if I would. Yeah, one more. Anybody? Yeah, one more minute. Oh, I actually got this too, Kurt. I don't know if you've seen what I'm drinking it out of. It's backwards.
Aww.
I think we'll go ahead and start.
All right.
What the
Go
hell?
forth and do the thing.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are simple. Each round, a video will play with missing dialogue. Each player enters their wittiest replacement dub. Players watch the dubs and vote on the best. Round one.
Say, what happened to your face? Yeah?
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
See, I can't hide my anonymity anymore. Because when I make really bad quips, I laugh at myself.
It's okay.
It sounds like that one Powerpuff Girl episode. Yeah, pretty much. 1920s, I'll agree with that.
At least it's
Time's running
consistent.
out.
Right?
Say, what happened to your face?
I got a questionable mole removed.
Yeah? Say, what happened to your face?
I was partaking in some really in-depth team spirit with my fellow football players. What's it to you?
Yeah? Say, what happened to your face?
Too much cum and stains on your face. We shall hence call you cum stains.
Yeah? Say, what happened to your face?
Naked HD found me a girl. She was mean.
Yeah? Say, what happened to your face?
I got herpes from that hooker down on the docks last night. You know, the one that kinda looks like your mom.
Oh,
Yeah?
damn.
Everyone's a critic,
Oh my God.
including you.
Oh, that's
Time to
great.
vote.
Oh my God.
Good times.
Better hurry.
I think I'm really off.
Yeah, it's off by like 6 seconds now. Holy crap.
You're headed to Nowheresville, kid. Try harder. You're as fit as a
Oh, look at
butcher's
that.
dog, kid. Way to go.
That's Swayze on that one.
Round
Yeah.
2.
He's pretty damn good at this stuff.
Does your mother know yet?
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Nick's going all dirty and stuff.
Oh, no. Maybe.
We all know that you are, so don't even try to hide it.
I try.
Hong Kong to you too.
Does your mother know yet?
She only knows that Monsters Are Due on Maple Street will always be number one.
Does your mother know yet?
That I had sex with
Oh,
her.
for
I hope
God's
so,
sake, you're
'cause
never
if
gonna
not,
let
then
that
I'm
die,
really
are
bad
ya?
at sex.
Shit.
Does your mother know yet?
Well, considering she's the one I did it with, I hope so.
Does your mother know yet?
No, but if she found out my brother went down on me, she'd suffer a massive heart attack and die.
Does your mother know yet?
I mean, I did.
The more reason to, I guess.
And all over the bathroom floor. There was no way to cover that up.
Round's over. Let's vote.
Oh my god, so good.
Everyone, do not vote for the Monsters on Maple Street one, otherwise
Yes,
I will
vote for it,
disown the whole
please.
lot of you.
That guy's smart.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Better luck next time, ankle biter.
See? Oh, wait, that
You're a certified
Oh, son of a
dreamboat.
bitch.
Yowza!
Good for you.
Round 3.
I want Professor Carr here before that moment. Any questions?
You're gonna die tonight.
No time
sir.
to waste.
Damn
Enter
red
your
shirt.
dub now.
Yeah, Trev, you're quick.
Why is my mouth stuck like this?
I don't question things. I just go with it.
Probably best.
I want Professor Carr here before that moment. Any questions?
Just one. Who are you and why are you wearing my pants?
I want Professor Carr here before that moment. Any questions?
Yeah, I do. Is Eye of the Beholder that good of a Twilight Zone episode? Is it above Monsters or due on Maple Street in your ranking?
I want Professor Carr here before that moment.
Jesus Christ! You need to
How
go
are we
sit in
going
the
to get
corner.
Professor Carr in here, sir?
fuck's sake.
After all, he is a Ford Model T.
I want
That
Professor
wasn't me
Carr here
though. That's
before
funny
that
though.
moment. Any questions?
Why are we wearing rejected Devo outfits?
Fucking cunt face.
I want Professor Carr here before that moment. Any questions?
Ah, that's good.
I found the center of the universe and all I got was this lousy shirt and some jammy Dodgers.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
Oh yeah, it's right. It goes places. We're actually quite clean right now compared to how it goes.
This top dog is hip to the jive. Look at him go!
I like it.
2 thumbs down.
Oh, no doubt, Kurt. He said that he wanted to be here, but he had to
Round
work pretty early
4.
tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's fine.
So what's on your mind?
It's all good.
Really? You quite sure?
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
Cracking myself up.
You and your monsters are due on Maple Street. I'm gonna do everything I can to get that down further. I have now got a vendetta the same way Jake has a vendetta about Perchance to Dream.
Yeah, right.
Better hurry!
You think I joke?
So what's on your mind?
My mind is in my personal space. You can't get inside of it.
Really? You quite sure? So what's on your mind?
Your ass, my mouth, connected the dots.
Really? You quite sure? So what's on your mind?
I think my Tinder date told everyone that my Johnson is tiny after I took it out at the cinema last night because everyone was laughing at.
Really? You quite sure? So what's on your mind?
I think I'm a goofy goober.
Ah, jeez.
Really? You quite sure? So what's on your mind?
Good.
I'm sure that if this were a Outer Limits podcast, Monsters would be #1 for sure.
Really? You quite sure?
Everyone's a critic, including you. Time to vote.
You know what? You can't let the damn thing die. Screw you.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm trying to think what the gaming systems like. If it's PS4, you can get what the dub for.
Yeah, I think you can get it for pretty much everything.
And funny. You have a gift.
Poor Johnson.
Look
Yeah,
who's in the
he's kinda
ketchup.
getting whacked.
Try harder, pal.
A lot.
I know. long
Being
as
an
you're not
inch
getting
tall,
whacked
I
off.
mean, yeah, exactly. Better
Grab
whacked
your
off than
martini
whacked
glass.
on.
Next up is the final
That's what
round.
Mr. Miyagi once said.
Yeah.
Enter your dub.
She's my sister and goddamn it, I'm gonna sleep with her one way or another. Hey, stop making a remake of Brokeback Mountain. Hangry eyes, you can't disguise those hungry eyes.
Jeez.
It wasn't me, it was the one-armed, inch-tall Johnson. He was a sad man who only thought he had a fever.
That fever was more Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my
Oh, good
cooking knife.
lord.
Don't you dare
Ring,
make
ring.
it dull before supper.
Which dub did you like best? Vote now!
It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people, Johnson.
Oh god, that sounds so bad.
Look who's stinking up the joint. Wowza! You're on a roll. Hot points.
Nice job, Trev.
And the winner is...
Wow, Trev, you won.
You're as fit as a butcher's dog, kid.
That is
Way
not
to
me.
go.
Sure it is.
It's not!
Wow.
I'm
You did a
Naked
good job.
HD.
Disappointment you turned out to be.
You've been really poking that that eye of the beholder stick, so I'm proud of
Jesus
you.
Christ. I'm Naked HD. I can screenshot right now and show you.
No, I believe that you're the
Losers,
winner.
why don't you take this
You
opportunity
believe
to
in,
say
I'm also the
something
loser.
nice about the winner?
Oh man. Let's see. I think I only wanted the stream to go for like 90 or so minutes. I think we'll do one more and then we'll head out. That way you guys can go off on your merry little way to Slumberland. Because I know, like, if you're over in Britain, I think you're like 6 hours ahead of us. So, we'll do one more game, and we'll see new players.
It's game time. Everyone head to
Oh, Alex, you went from
playWTD.com and
Dougie
enter your
Jenks to
room code.
Beach Walker? Nice. That is cool. Congratulations. Not everybody can claim that.
Not true. It's funny.
Not true, Taco. Hello, A Taco. How you doing?
Mapleist. Naked Man. Oh, I wonder who that is.
You could probably like make a good sentence out of this, like Swayze, not Triv, Taco, Naked Man, Mapleist.
Yeah, Naked Man who's not Triv is very Mapleist in his Swayze eating a taco.
Woohoo! You could also go for a burrito. Taco, taco, burrito.
Taco, taco. Yeah, I can give you.
Eat the burrito!
If you have to use the restroom, I can give you Taco Bell.
Kurt, I think that Taco Bell would be good as
Welcome
something
to
like this
What
on a
the Dub.
on a
The
random
rules are simple. Each
Wednesday
round,
night.
a video will play
Right,
with
right.
missing dialogue. Each player enters their wittiest replacement dub.
Aftermath is a mess.
Players watch the dubs
True.
and vote on the best one.
Toxic Hell.
The player with the highest score at the end of the game wins.
Taco
Round
ones.
one.
You like the taco ones? I like the taco ones.
Betty.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
So, Triv, now that you've been on my podcast, do you have any more aspirations for your life? Is your life now complete?
You know what? I have many aspirations. Most of them are gaseous.
Gaseous. Well, I mean, I have a feet, or I have a. I was that word. I can never think of words.
What is it, Derek?
A fetish? A phobia.
A
I'm
fetish for
actually
Taco Bell.
27 erect Johnsons in a Derek trench coat. Can you forgive me?
What is it, Derek?
Betty.
You are the Torgo of my heart. You eat tacos and you killed Santa Claus. They're for the earth, go boom.
What is
Aw.
it,
Betty.
I just got my eyesight back. Wow, you are really ugly.
Derek? What is it, Derek?
Betty.
I can't hide it anymore. I'm gay and I'm proud of it.
What is it, Derek?
Betty.
Not surprised.
Is my pee-pee that small to you?
It's too awesome of
Time
a
to
shirt.
place your vote, folks. All hat and no cattle. Get it together. Someone's got it made in the shade. Break a leg, kid. Here comes the next round.
So those gaseous emissions include farts, belches, and other Taco Bell emissions.
That's terrible.
Time to let your ambitions soar.
As long
Enter
as,
your
as, long as the
dub.
ambitions are come out clean and spanky. Oh, wait, I missed out on the dub. Oh, if you want to, if you miss out on the dub, down at the bottom it says missed it. Click here for review the script. It'll help you out. What did Vincent Price say?
Back in the day, Fright films, that closet would have been very small.
Hurry up.
Oh shit.
Come on, you guys, you can do
Naked
it!
Man. You can do it.
Come on, Naked Man!
No.
You can do it!
The crime you two planned was indeed perfect.
It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man. Well, really, it was his tiny Johnson that I had to behold his eye when looking deep into the monsters on Maple.
The crime you two planned was indeed
God's
perfect.
sake.
Something 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 monsters are due on Maple Street.
The crime you two planned was indeed perfect.
The only thing it needed was more cowbell.
Yeah, amen to that.
The crime you two planned was indeed perfect.
Nice.
I didn't see any of the naked HD ads you were clearly jacking it to. It was indeed a perfect crime.
Round's over. Let's vote.
Like it.
Well, you know, you
Kid,
could
you're
fit 7
slicker
or
than
8
snot on
small
the
people
doorknob.
inside
I
of those closets too, because
score!
people were smaller generally.
Right?
Oh, good job,
Check out
Swayze.
this last
Yeah.
place loser. Total
Killing it.
square.
Yeah, damn you, naked man. What happens when you don't? What happens when you run around showing your Johnson?
Quiet on set. Another round is coming
Hey,
up.
nothing wrong with that.
I'm
Don't
looking
be
for a
shaming
birthday
him.
gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
Aside, your doggy definitely takes priority here, I'd say.
I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
This music
Eye
is
of the
catchy as
Beholder,
hell.
the best Twilight Zone EP of the first 2 seasons thus far, is perfect for any occasion.
I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would
Terrible.
you suggest?
That's exact what Jared from Subway asked.
I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
I don't know,
Oh,
lady.
God.
I'm not an algorithm.
I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
Well, there's a podcast called The Fifth Dimension. They say a lot of naughty things like look at the 16mm Johnson.
I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
Well, the 2-headed dildos are a hot item right now.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
I can see that.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Total schlock. This top dog
Considering
is
how many
hip to the
videos have come
jive.
through here,
Look at him
I
go.
would certainly hope that Nick can get a sponsorship through Naked HD.
I know, right? Come on, Naked HD. I need my
Better
90s.
fleshlight.
Yeah, right.
Round 4.
The girl was trying to kill me.
That's what she said.
What are you waiting for?
See,
Enter your dub.
What's bad about that clip is Jack Nicholson's not wearing glasses.
What kind of a promotion would you use if you got sponsored by Naked HD?
Well, I could do like shirtless and, you know, attach like a dildo to my head, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Well, you know, there's
could
those
do
ones
the
with the
ball gag.
suction cups. Yeah, exactly. You could be a unicorn.
Yeah, exactly. You prance around, you know.
Oh my god!
I could be all about that furries.
Feel like a vibrating unicorn. I like it.
It's so vibrating. Oh, shit.
You're almost out of time.
You can do it, Mapleist.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
The girl was trying to kill me.
You're the one who didn't realize she was really the tall man in disguise.
Oh, jeez.
The girl was trying to kill me.
That's what happens when you
Yes.
let a committee vote for Eye of the Beholder instead.
The girl was trying to kill me.
That's what Jared
Oh,
from Subway
fuck
said a
off.
second time.
The girl was trying to kill me.
And yet,
The girl was trying to kill me.
that's because she got her dog on Naked HD like Manasai did.
Vote or don't. The choice is yours. You take the egg, baby. Winner, winner.
Winner, winner.
Pardon
Look
my
how
French.
voted, and I'm not
You
sure how I
suck.
feel about that.
Yeah, but as long
Grab
as
your
long as,
martini glass.
as long as that
Next
person who
up
keeps talking
is
about
the
Eye of the
final
Beholder gets through.
round.
Where are you going?
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
If I could have voted for two other ones, Kurt, I would have voted for yours too.
You know, I'm sad to say I've never seen Phantasm. Is that
What?
bad?
Enter your dub.
I know.
Okay, you
I
gave
gotta
me
admit
shit
some- I
for
gotta
not
admit some-
seeing John Wick. How do you get
Where
away
are you
with not
going?
shooting what
You
the
better
do- or,
not be
for-
trying
for
to
not
cause
seeing
trouble and
Phantasm?
starting fights at Knott's Berry Farm again like you did last week.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Naked HD headquarters to look for a pack of Eye of the Beholder condoms. They take the ugly and make it beautiful 9 months later.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Disneyland, motherfucker.
Where are you going?
Where I can be 27 erect Johnsons in a trench coat without the trench coat.
Where are you going?
I gotta go be Peter Sellers in the off-Broadway production of Shot in the Dark.
No, that's good.
Vote for
I
your
like that.
favorite dub.
You sound surprised, man.
You're almost out of time. One word. Wow.
Good job. Good job, Naked Man.
Someone can't
Yeah,
cut the
woohoo.
mustard. Whew. And the winner is...
Yeah. Oh yeah. Naked Man. I always knew you could
You
produce.
take the egg, baby. Winner, winner.
For your
It's
win, you
Naked
get to
Man with
expose
two
yourself to the
ends.
world.
Someone
Yes.
is cruising for a bruising in last
right out there.
place.
You are not wrong on that, man. Aside.
Oh, God. Hey, look, there's new AI dating, ages and tags.
No, right? Right.
Wow. Our winner has destroyed the
Okay.
competition.
Apparently,
His
I'm a
loss will
Korean
certainly
child,
shame
which I
them
don't know
and
how
their
I feel
families
about
for
that.
generations to
Hey,
come.
but Swayze, you're a sexy FBI agent, so
I'm a dead body. I mean, yay.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. all right.
Do I
all
look
right.
like a dead body?
I don't know. Let me close it out. Okay, so guys, I appreciate you sticking around to play a little bit of What the Dub. I would play longer, but like I said, it's a game where you need to be drunk. I think I should have been drunk for that one. I don't know. It's fun. But no, seriously, in all honesty, thank you guys for everybody who supports my channel, Movie Emporium. It's that's a scary naked HD. Yeah, I know they don't give you a lot of letters there, Alex, but I like the enthusiasm. Anyway, so it's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to my 5th year. I never thought I'd make it, past 1 year, but when you're very committed and when you're very excited about doing this kind of stuff, it's just it's a lot of fun to do when it comes to your channel. Like I said, I want to expand at some point to maybe walking and talking to do some exercise while I talk about movies and stuff like that, which I might do for like my flashback reviews and stuff. We'll see in the future, but till I get to that point, I'll keep doing like the traditional reviews and keep doing the podcast and stuff like that, and like I said, with Triv and stuff like that. But yeah. Without further ado, I think that's gonna do it. So Triv, thank you as always. I thank you a lot, and you've been very helpful through some of the times I've had, dark times and stuff like that, but you've also been there for the good times, so I appreciate it very, very much. I really appreciate you coming on the stream to help me out with this, for a couple hours. So I
Absolutely.
love it.
It was fun.
But yeah, and then once again, Triv, you passed 3 years yourself, so that's awesome. But with that said, where can they find your content at?
Well, first off, one of the things that you're going to have to expand into is the Pleasure Emporium, because I think that's kind of important for you to do that.
I gotta get
but
the
on
rights
the other
from
side,
I was gonna say I gotta get the rights from down here. There's a Pleasure Emporium I gotta get the rights from.
dude, just change the spelling on it a little bit, do a different logo, you'll be good to go.
Exactly.
But you can find me here on YouTube, Trivial Theater. Theater's always open. Stop by anytime for a weird selection of really random movies. And definitely check out the Fifth Dimension, because that is just a fuck ton of fun, and we try to make it weird and tangenty, but still leaving you with some warm fuzzies. So definitely stop by and say hi there. And show this dude some love, because he kicks a lot of ass. Congratulations.
You lie.
I do not. Actually, I'm standing.
No, yeah, I appreciate that. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how the 5th year goes with the way things are right now. But yeah, like I said, everything is on Movie Emporium. That's where the 5th Dimension is. That's where all my videos are at. Twitter, if you want to listen to the audio form of the 5th Dimension, it is on like Anchor and Amazon Music, iTunes, Google Play, and all that stuff. So I think actually we sound better on audio than we sound on video, which is weird, but I don't know if it's compression rate or whatever. But definitely check that out. Definitely, like I said, watch the videos. I'll have the video that I showed of Not Okay posted tomorrow about 9 o'clock. But yeah, with that said, that is going to do it for the 4th anniversary live stream of my channel. Look forward to hearing from you guys in the future. I do want to thank Alex, Fright Films, Kurt Smith, and Manaside for coming on, as well as Triv for helping to moderate the channel for all the naked HD that seems to be popping up.
Manaside did say you could call Pleasure Emporium Naked HD Emporium.
I could steal from them. Steal from them
I'd say
indeed.
go for
so yeah, so anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. I was about to say the Twilight Zone, but I'll see you next time in the movie Emporiums. Peace out, guys.
Ah.